Hello, welcome back to Kaine's Dreams, part of Nier Replicant. And good lord, we got more reading to do apparently. I don't know how long this is, I don't know how many chapters there are. I want to let it play for itself. I want to throw some more wood under the cooking pot and snort it. It's no bug, you fool girl. It's a berry. How the hell are they feeding you bugs? Yeah, it sort of looks like a bug. Okay? I think it's burnt or something. It smells terrible. As little as possible. Well, yeah, that's terrible, alright. Little brat. Get the sass on you. You spent too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years had passed since the moment Kaine's mother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, the relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. As it used to be somber affairs, now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. And I could not remember a time when she had been happier. Years went by, Kaine started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her legs grew weaker by the day. She could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. This morning, found Kaine laced up her work boots with a breakfast of burned berry rolling through her belly. Where are you going today, Grandma? I looked up surprised. I don't really ask for specifics anymore. Gonna check out the kelma trees to see if they were ripe. Maybe we can make some jam or something. I'm gonna pick up some flagstones. You take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What in the hell for? Stared at her grandma that held out an arm and swept it around their home. It was almost a cloth, rope, and rubble. The old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. We built a stone wall so he has some protection. Owen laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. Well, damn, girl, if a bunch of thieves want to ransack this whole place, let them come. Got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm worried about Not worried about thieves. I'm worried about shades. We saw one west of the village yesterday. I took her ahead and stared at her granddaughter. Shoot, I don't know why you have to do it today. Where are some other? Grandma, no. We'll go to the kelma trees. We don't eat tonight. You know that. He expressed her past across the other's face. For a moment, she was a small child, lost like home. Yes, after a bit. Yes, of course, you're right. Okay, as soon as my mind is... She finished the thought, so I walked over to her nightstand, gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. I was about to age to a brilliant whiteness. I thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. Be a true woman soon. This place flowers in the girl's hair. It means less chatter about shades or building defense, but more talk about how beautiful you've become. Oh, I can't reach up to remove the garland, but looking at grandma's face stopped her hand. Beautiful thing, said the old woman. There ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you. Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for one day. What's a mouth on you? Where did you get that from? I wonder. You just asked me, girl. Suddenly she rushed forward and grabbed Kaine by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her. Grandma, stop it, what the hell? She stared at her and blinked. This lady held her wrinkled hands as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Sorry, girl. My mind just... Looked like Grandma's face was the most heartbreaking thing she had ever seen. Listen, so yeah, maybe just stay home after all. No, I want to stay here, keep it on an old codger like me. We'll get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. Come back, I'll have a nice grapple like our dinner waiting for you. Desperately to ignore the worry that gnawed the walls of her heart. You could feel the illness was eyes as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself. And the temptation was too great. On her hill for one final look and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of a ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looks so old now. The wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kind of worried about grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. The fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow. She won a couple of stones for losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Herself for the lack of focus, kind of pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. She pressed the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling back down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. As her passed with a finger, kind of suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. No. Oh, gods, no. Grandma's house was ablaze. Flames were licking up as it was trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma! I ran then, because she had a move in her life. She tripped on a stone and went sprawling into the rocky realm. She leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood spilled from her wounded hands and knees. Closer, closer, Kaine's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark. It's too dark. Not just fire. Can't be fire. Too much smoke. How to save her. How to save her. And then he gave the sun a halt. Of course, it was confirmed. The cry was mingled with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. As we restored herself on 3 twisted feet, she bounced through the means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from his body in a random, chaotic pattern, giving the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kaine, let a roar and flicked its tail like a small whirlwind spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering black, inky blackness. Her mind was able to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist, and the smell hit her, one of rotted meat and excrement. Or it became real once more. She bellowed again, this time Kaine screamed, found a scream of her own. Alright, you bastards, there's a good echoed off the high cliffs around them. It's you or me. Let's go. Kaine with bemused interest, and looking from her to the house and back again. It was her to look at the destruction that had so gleefully wrought. Dread building in her heart, and glanced toward the house. Through the smoke and flames, saw a small figure struggling to escape the ruin. Grandma! But her voice again, waving frantically. She's alive! Alive! And he sprang to life as she raced across the yard towards the flaming range of the house. She asked more than a few steps. She opened his mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees as they were flying. Blasted kind of tumbling through the air before smashing against the rocky earth. I was dancing in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. Get up. Get up. Get up, get up, get up now. And she strode to her feet. She had stomped towards the house and pinned her to the ground with the tip of a claw. When I struggled to move the claw from her stomach, I was been pushing a mountain. Out briefly, I got a small spray of blood in the air, collapsed to the ground, and she spent. And worse, her feelings fell back to earth with a gasp. Fingers were on fire, and both of them were surely broken. With the pain that screamed through her body, she began to drag herself across the ground with a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. Grandma, hold on. Just a little longer. Her face turning blue, her eyes going back and along the whites were exposed. Herself across the ground with maddening slowness. It seemed to increase with every second that passed. She had glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue. Someone was turning up at the corners. Short, panting breath belched from somewhere deep inside the score. Bastard. Laughing at us. And that's such a mindless creature to experience emotion. There'd be no doubt that she was taking joy in her suffering. Yeah, see your plan. It was caught slightly. My grandmother breathed again. Did he keep her alive? Only just snuff out her life and kind of was close enough to touch her. Kill this bastard. All her strength kind of rose to her feet. Like a snap from her right ankle as it twisted backwards. Before his remaining began to hobble towards the monster. I saw a knife from the pouch at her waist. She leapt on the foot that pinned her ground and plunged the weapon deep. We're back! We're back to me. Stabbing a rock. His knife swipes, the knife broke at the hilt with a dull snap. She had panted louder again. His tail and sent her rushing to her towards the young girl and lashed to his foot. And he never had a chance. Alice struck her square in the chest after crashing into the burning wreckage of her home. She lay on the ground with blood pouring from multiple small, weak voice spoke up. Kaine. His vision blurred. She forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hand reaching out to her through the smoke. Grandma? Kaine, you gotta run. You can't pass this one. Kaine grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. Grandma, come on. You have to go. She coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kaine's grasp and thumped to the ground below. Grandma, no. No. It's gonna run, goddammit. Have to live. Have to get through. I would say forever and finish. So in other words, his clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from the gaps in the creature's toes as a terrible putrid smell assailed the Kaine's nose once again. She had the foot, dumbfounding, as though she was seeing could not possibly be real. The creature finally lifted its pendulum, and underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. And he blinked, to feel the hands which had been in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the trembling of the fingers, and the sensation drifted away on the breeze and was gone. It just flashed through Kaine's mind, one after the other, faster and faster. It all became a meaningless jangle of noise. They screamed then. Thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. She had eased forward, black ichor pouring from its mouth and dissolving the smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. His body slowly rose as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles. Her head lolled dangerously to the side. Yet somehow, she managed to stand. Staring at the shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. Creature so confident in his oneself took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. And he seized the moment, having like a madman, was left in the air and plunged the shed hilted him deep into the leg of the shed. The shade shook kind of up like a fly, sending her crashing into the earth once again. As it rose and fell slowly, with a great weight resting upon it. Most sounds of pain echoed through her mind, and warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? I think it is. I'm bleeding to death. No, can't die. I left woman to live. Deep inside Kane's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke and flames. All of it faded away. All that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it! Oh, here we go. Kill it now. As a spark that was Kane slowly and flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer. Longer. And longer. Christ, that was a lot of that. Let me know if you want some voice work.
Approaches.
Some reading done for you, perhaps. I'd be down. Have a good time. Except it wasn't because I thought it was in the middle of a game. An action RPG. Oh my god, he's exploding.
What anger this creature must have. How did it even survive these past 5 years?
I'm not gonna let this happen again. It dies today.
Yep. Ow, fuck you.
Lighter. It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
I'm trying. Bitch. There we go. Fucking. Literally just popping it like a zit. I didn't quite have the timing. What kind of... If shades are the spirits of humans, what the fuck happens to them that do that? That's a good question for another time. We're about to give more dialogue after our mini-boss. Kane's dreams encounter. Is it more? Oh my god. Gently. Weakly. Softly. The shades, right as Tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off towards the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kane tried to turn her head to the side, but only seeing coughing up a huge gout of blood. Getting difficult to see. Only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home, just a ragged stump of arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine. It's like a mad giggle. You're gonna make clapping a real bitch. Cried a sudden voice from a desperate mind. Finally gonna die, are you? Well, you had it coming. What the hell, Demo? Thought out of the unseen assailant. Oh, before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. Voice of her childhood terror evaporated in the smoke. replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, turning her eyes from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you. Well, you can live forever. No. Stop. I don't want to live forever. I'm going to die right here. See, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. I stopped and flooded in and out of existence for a moment. He produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaine and smiled. Did you reject my offer? So did you draw someone else? Picture of her grandmother, real as life. I opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. If you could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. No, stop. Don't hurt that picture. Kaine reached out with her remaining arm and whipped futilely at the air. It was surprising. It just fell off the picture into the ground below, advancing in tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kaine turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. She has now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. Apothecary smiled and broke into a jolly dance. See that? He cried as he danced at Jake. She's perfect now. She looks just like you. Ha-cha-cha-cha. I look like that? Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Drowning in despair, Kaine laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house, waited for the end to come. Before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. Ain't you got a wish, sunshine? The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Kaine wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. You know, a wish. Like a prayer or something? Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me. Save me. And it finally resorted to shouting at the voice with her mind. I'll make wishes. They'll come true for me. I'm a curse. Freak. Should be left to die. That voice boomed in her ears. Woohoo! Oh God, you are the best. I glanced down and saw black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. I had to brush away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. I just slowly crept around her feet and began moving up towards the rest of her body. Is death? This what it's like? My mind's losing itself. She could feel the slime oozing upward. Feel the hot, searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive. This was real. Come on, whispered the voice. Let it go. I tried to ignore the voice and concentrate on the pain, but the newcomer had none of it. Don't ignore me, sunshine. Ready to give up? Ready to die? So why not let me have it? Have what? Your body. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. I stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind. There's pause of it licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. I want to take your hands, use it to choke the goddamn life out of people. Tear out their throats and bathe them in blood, just like before. Response kind of shifted and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of the encroaching black ooze. Are you a shade? Yeah, maybe. What of it? Slime reached her face, kept her past her nose, slowly oozing the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Kaine was struck by the most powerful sensation she'd ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight. All she could imagine was a small whispered moan. Feels good, don't it? Asked her voice with a chuckle. Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies. Give me that body. Come on, give me the body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade. A black lump began to protrude from Kaine's side. She watched it grow longer and thicker, eventually taking the form of her missing arm. I can see better, she thought. I must be growing back too. I reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. Stop, whispered Mama as she regained her voice. Stop. Black Ooze hesitated, considering this request, quickly shimmered down her body for a disappearing plasma. Oh, what the hell, sunshine? Hearing the voice. Had a deal. Thought you wanted to die. Grandma said, can't die yet. Brief sense of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. Saw the shade that killed her and heard its mocking laughter. Closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. She opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. Who took my grandmother? To kill her before I die. I glanced and saw a mysterious pattern of the shades, burn itself into her left arm. Well, I'll be damned, said the voice. Look at that, sunshine. I think you and me are going to be good friends now. Kaine stared intently at her arm. More emotional she felt, while eyes seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin infecting the rest of her body. Her arm clearly had a will of its own now. Stop. Gotta stop. When I left her arm in her right, I took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it. It's my favorite dish and I'm hungry. Let it go. Feel the anger. Burn with the fire of vengeance. Thirst for blood, then go out there and shut up. Shut up and get the hell out of my body. Your body? Oh, that's rich, sunshine. Real rich. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? But those buddies of yours down in the area would love to see you dead. He grabbed a nearby shot glass and tried to solve the shade-infected portion of her side. When she got her darkened left arm, grabbed her right wrist, crushing it. I screamed and rushed tried to send a bone crunching on bone fill the air. Stupid idiot girl. Possessed now, sunshine. There ain't no going back. So I laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed gone without end. Possessed? Yeah, possessed. You and me? Got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Our folks used to think you were a freak. Well, wait till they get a load of you now. I looked up, tears in her eyes. I seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is that how they see the world? So, listen. The whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all bad. Pulling it for you, too. Very powerful creature, sunshine. Now that power belongs to you. Got enemies? People want to kill? I can make it happen. The fat kids get picking on you? Big old shade across your granny? Or wrap them up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, sunshine. No more pain. Wait, Kaine. You're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? I give a good goddamn who you murder, 100 pants? That's why I drink from the well. I considered this as she strode to her feet, by the shade coursing through her. Her eyes was drifting away with the wind. She enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke again. So, how about it? You and me? Have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole. I'll handle the killing. Look at you go. Ooh, sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen, my name's Tyrant. If you ever need me, just be handing this piece of meat you call a heart. I'll get to it. When you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour. I like rotten and sour. But I found something nodding in the voice. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. Find that shade and strangle it with its own guts. I'm done. I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyrant. Count on it. I'm shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body. If you ever run out of hate, go soft, and I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, sunshine, and watch your back. But you grew fainter and gradually faded away, faded somewhere deep inside kind of yourself. Waited until she was sure the voice was gone, and her new left arm around a few times. It was perfectly normal, she thought. Feels like mine. Desperate, she began poking in front of the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. I mean, the creature inside her had already won. I am not a shade. Kaine. Made as much on her head, she began digging through her older house, and careful to ignore a certain red-stained spot in the corner. Finally, after like an eternal heartbreaking work, she found she was looking for. Just a wreath of lunar tears. We'd been through hell and back, the ground's petals were as bright as ever. I decided to place it in her hair, slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. Sorry, Grandma. So sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. Possessed. Corrupted. A freak. This time, I don't think there's any going back. On the flowers of her heart, Kaine fell to the ground and sobbed. After the light into dawn, the people of the area rose with their daily lives, remained in that position, as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world.
Alive! Stay alive! Stay alive!
Grandma.
Kaine, you gotta live! You gotta come back to us!
Christ, that took forever. Those are 3 horrifying faces to wake up to, I gotta tell you. Am I gonna have to edit this cutscene again? I think I am. Lord Almighty, they're really just giving it to me again. I need a save point.
Emil, you were the one calling me, weren't you?
Lord Almighty.
You still recognize me?
Ay.
Of course.
I am. I'm gonna have to
I knew you
edit
right
this
away.
again.
Thank you, Kaine.
That's just an entire ass.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow,
It's crazy.
you grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
You're taller. How fucking dare you?
Shit. That's a long time.
Indeed.
Any luck with Yona?
Nope.
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Okay.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's
Yes.
not as good as your grandmother's, but I tried.
It's
No,
perfect.
it's great. Thank you.
Friends. Friends to the end. Can I have a save, please?
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness.
We're still going.
Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all. Are you kidding
You've
me?
seen all this.
You can't be serious.
Please try to understand. People
No.
are tired and scared, and I'm sorry.
This
Yep.
is crap, and you know it.
Yes.
It's okay.
No,
We
it's
can
not.
sleep outside.
We do
No
it a lot.
one's sleeping outside. You and
We do.
Kaine saved this village, and now they want to run you out?
Deja
People are
vu.
afraid of us. And really, I understand. I mean, look at me.
That
as
makes
long
sense.
as you're still with us, I can deal with it.
Yep.
Right, Kaine?
Yeah, everything's
I'm used to
fine.
sleeping outside.
Everything's fine.
We'll see you later.
Sorry about this.
Bye-bye. Could really use a save.
What is the matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. I never thought about that until
That's
just
the first time
now.
I slept inside.
Never
of
even
me.
occurred to me. Damn it.
Terrible friend.
We should turn in.
My kingdom for a stopping point.
I didn't get much sleep that night.
Please, for the love of God.
For the first time in my life, I hated
We're
Devila.
still going. And we've been here before.
For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad.
Piece of shit.
Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
Oh, okay, new angle. Hang on. What are we still going?
I should apologize to Kaine and Emil.
Probably.
What good would that even do?
Put your heart in the right place.
Wait, is that...
Teaching him how to camp?
I'm so happy to get to talk to you again, Kaine.
Yeah,
Long
me
time.
too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know. I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
What if erosion had happened?
Yeah, but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
We appreciate
I
you.
guess you noticed how I look different now.
Do you?
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Ah, it's fine.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right?
Yeah.
Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not
do
very
you ever?
interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Like, why do you wear that?
This all happened when I was a kid. Before the whole
Before the
shade possession thing.
What do you share?
My body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one
Different.
person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Many a grandmother.
Oh,
right?
hey! That gives me an idea.
What's your
Since
idea?
we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body. I
Well,
know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
well, comparatively,
Let me guess. More warm water?
maybe not.
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
Yeah, it's fine. Hey, a laugh. Damn. He's a king. Oh. We have good friends, and they're kings.
Sleep well?
Nope.
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be
Man.
so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
All right. There are items. Okay, none upstairs this time. I'll be taking this. I never did find out what's up with the seeds.
What might that be?
That's a good
It's
question.
Mom's diary.
Oh, shit.
I've not heard you speak much about your mother.
All right.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
Oh, Jesus. All right. That's a...
My
good to know.
apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only
Shame.
thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
fascinating.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
In
How
what way?
so?
Well, here. Take
Take
a
a
look.
Oh. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay, we're gonna look in this.
Say there.
Say that.
Can you not hear me?
I can. The fuck? What the Hi.
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was dreaming or something.
The hell?
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed. Come now. There's the door.
Right. Let's go.
I am... What? Okay, I gotta end the part. We'll be back for this. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you had a good time. And take care. Hello.